Welcome, students. I hope all of you are in good health. Today, we will start with another chapter of science, that is, chapter 4, solids, liquids, and gases. Now, in this chapter, we will study about what is matter, what are the three states of matter, how the arrangement of molecules in solid, liquid, and gas, change of states, nature of matter with water, effect of heating and cooling on substances, and types of changes. Students, if we look around, we can see many things made of different materials, like we see house, car, furnitures, utensils, books, water, air, etc. All these are different from each other. They are of different color, shape, and size. But all these things have mass and they all occupies space. So all these things are called matter. Now what is matter? Matter is anything that has mass and occupies space. Matter is made up of very small particles called molecules. These molecules cannot be seen with the naked eyes. These are arranged in different way in different substances. Or you can say that the state of a matter depends on how the molecules are placed in it. There are three states of matter: solid, liquid, and gas. All the three states consist of the particles of the same type. It is the arrangement of particles and their movement that is different in each state. Let us learn more about it. Now first we will study the arrangement of molecules in solids. Objects which are hard or firm and have a clear shape are called solids. In solids, the molecules are closely packed. There are no spaces between particles to move around. So they cannot move away from one another. This means solids cannot flow. This gives solids a definite shape. There is strong force of attraction between molecules. This force holds the particles together. This gives solids a definite volume. So, solids have a definite shape and volume. Now next is arrangement of molecules in liquids. Substances such as water, which can be poured easily and are neither solid nor gas, are called liquids. In liquids, the molecules are tightly packed. There are spaces between molecules to move around freely. This allows liquids to flow and take the shape of the container they are put in. The force of attraction between molecules are not as strong as in solids. However, the forces are strong enough to hold the molecules together. So liquids have a definite volume. So liquids have a definite volume but no definite shape. Now next is arrangement of molecules in gases. Students, substances which are in air-like form, that is neither solid nor liquid, are called gases. Now in gases, the molecules are loosely pegged. There are large spaces between molecules to move around freely. And the force of attraction between molecules are very weak. This force is not able to hold the molecules together. So the molecules move quickly in all directions and fill all the available space. So gases do not have a definite volume. Thus, we can say that gases neither have a definite volume nor a definite shape. Change of states. The three states of matter are interchangeable. For example, water exists in its liquid state. When it is cooled, it becomes ice, and this is its solid state. Similarly, when water is heated, it becomes steam, or you can say gas, and this is its gaseous state. Now, during this interchange from one state to another, it includes several processes. For example, when ice, which is a solid state, is heated, its molecules loosen up. It melts and changes into liquid. This process is called melting. When water, which is a liquid form, is heated, its molecules become free. It changes into steam or gas, and this process is called evaporation. When gas is cooled, its molecules come closer and it changes into liquid state or is condensed. This process is called condensation. Again, when a liquid is cooled, its molecules come very close. It freezes and turn into ice. That is, it becomes solid. And this process is called freezing. Nature of matter with water. We will study what happens when the different states of matter dissolve in water. So first we will study how solids dissolve in water. Students, we have learned that substances like sugar and salt are soluble in water. This means that the molecules of sugar and salt find space between the molecules of water. For example, we will take sugar and water. Now, in the picture, the red color molecules are for sugar and the blue color molecules are for water. When we add sugar molecules which are red in color and blue color molecules of water, you can see that the molecules of sugar take up the space between the molecules of water. So we can say that sugar get dissolved in water. Now liquids in water. You know, liquids that dissolve in water are called miscible liquids. When a miscible liquid is dissolved in water, we get a liquid-liquid solution. For example, liquids like lemon juice, glycerin, alcohol, they can easily able to dissolve in water. Whereas some liquids that do not dissolve in water are called immiscible liquids. Immiscible liquids always form a separate layer. For example, mustard oil, kerosene oil, they do not dissolve in water and they form a separate layer with water. Now, gases in water. Students, what happens when you boil water? You observe that when we boil water, bubbles form on the side of the vessel. You know from where these bubbles come? These are bubbles of the gases that were dissolved in water. So water is an example of a liquid gas solution. Because of this dissolved gas, aquatic plants and animals are able to breathe. We can take another example also. You must have seen when you open the bottle of aerated drinks, the bubbles of gas comes out. These bubbles are of carbon dioxide, which have been dissolved in water under pressure. Now let's see what will happen if we heat and cool the matter. If we heat any solid, liquid or gas, the size of the matter increases. You know, when the substances is heated, the particles start moving rapidly. And because of this, the increased movement of particles, they take up more space and thus expand. So after heating, solids, liquids and gases, they expand. This is called expansion of matter. Now, if we will cool any matter, the size of the matter decreases. When the substance is cooled, the movement of particles slow down. Because of the decreased movement of particles, they take up less space and thus contract. And this is called contraction of matter. Now we have types of changes. Let me study physical and chemical change. Physical change. When the change occurs only in the shape, size and state of matter, it is called physical change. It is temporary and can be reversed. That's why these changes are also called reversible change. And in this, no new substance is formed. Physical change may be occur due to heating and cooling. For example, when you heat water, it changes into steam, and on cooling, it's changed into water again. Similarly, when you freeze water, it's changed into ice. And on keeping the ice in warm place, it again changes into water. Other examples are also there, like cutting of wood, stretching of rubber band, etc. Now come to chemical change. When the matter changes altogether to form a new substance, it is called chemical change. It is permanent and cannot be reversed. So we call it irreversible change also. For example, when you burn a piece of paper, it changes into ash. This is a chemical change because when we burn paper, it changes into a completely new substance which is called ash. and we cannot get the paper back. Other examples are rusting of iron, then curdling of milk, making a chapati from the wheat flour, etc. Now, with the wrapping of this chapter, I hope all of you are able to understand the nature of matter.